today.
My pleasure.
Oh, I'm so excited. My name is Alexandra.
Hi,
And then I have my assistant Brian here with us today.
Brian.
Nice to meet you.
And we're from the University of Michigan.
Nice.
So we're excited. Your manager was telling us that he had never really been to Michigan.
He's a tour manager, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you been to Michigan?
I have been to Michigan before, but just passing through.
Mm-hmm.
Never got to hang out, so kind of like this. Here we are. We tour parking lots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did get to run around this area out here. It's nice. Lakes and for a little morning jog, which translates to getting the hell away from 7 other people that are on this bus. But,
Exciting. You guys are going to Texas next?
are we?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. I think
Awesome.
I might have a little
I
look
don't
on what you
care.
got going on next.
I'm happy to be wherever we go.
Yeah, I think you guys are, let's see, you're going to go to Oklahoma City next and then Dallas, Texas.
Awesome.
And you're going to play with Sidell Davis.
Oh, we are going to play. I know Cedell. I'm looking forward to him.
Exactly.
He's a good. I've played with him before. He's a good guy.
Very cool. We
Yeah.
learned about the Delta Blues a lot in one of my music history classes. So
Did they have him in there?
They did.
They should.
They did.
Because he's a legit dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he doesn't. He only has me around because he's getting pretty old and he ain't playing slide guitar so good no more. So now I'm standing there waiting and he just gives me the look.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. When it's Cedell Davis, you do what you're told.
Absolutely. Oh, that'll be super fun playing with him. I'm excited about hearing about that one.
I think there's an album supposed to come out of the stuff we did before.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. You guys are all coming from many different backgrounds, all of your artists that are in your band.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting is that to have just so many different backgrounds to bring this new chemistry to the table?
It's nice, then you got different people providing different kind of ideas and stuff versus, that's the problem when everybody's from the same background or it's just one person, it becomes one-dimensional, It's just nice to have some diversity in there.
Very cool. What's your favorite song off your album right now?
I really like the story songs, but I kind of, maybe I'll stick around, or A Place Like This is probably my favorite.
Absolutely. The song The Whole World's Watching, I've read a little bit about that, and I love the lyrics, and I love the song. You want to tell me a little bit more about that one?
Well, I was kind of inspired by the Occupy Wall Street things they had going, and so, I don't know, I think that, it's nice to see people standing up and wanting to be heard. I think that was the, people still hold on to, like, the 60s, like that was the golden era, but it's like, that ain't our era. Mm-hmm. So I think it's nice to see people from our generation stop focusing on things that had in the past and start trying to do something about what's going on now. And so, there's been all this great music made. Is music's ever going to be better than Duke Ellington's orchestra or Stax Records? I doubt it. Mm-hmm. So it's, but the reason that music is still important is for us to, kind of keep a scrapbook of what's going on in the world today. And so that was my inspiration for that song. And also I had another verse in the song that I didn't put in, which was, where's today's Martin Luther King? He's afraid he'll be shot if he says anything, But I think sometimes people gotta, for the greater good, people need to stand up and say what they believe in, And kudos to all those people that did in those protests, Some people don't even know what they want to say. They just say, man, they ain't happy about things. And that's a valid thing. I think that if you ask most people in America, it's like they're not really happy with the government gone wild. Which, by the way, brings me to my news. I have a new set of DVDs and I'm selling. It's called Government Gone Wild. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, just kidding.
No.
Girls Gone Wild.
Absolutely. I was listening to A Place Like This. I really like the melody that's in that one. You guys bring a bunch of new instruments to the table that bands normally don't bring. Are you guys going to have those out? I can play that song tonight?
No, we don't play that tonight, but
how fun would that
we only
be?
get 30 minutes, but I like to play that one. Barrett Martin's kind of a musical. He gets into a lot of different things, so he brings some marimbas. He's got weird instruments. I don't even know what they're called. He can tell you the whole definitions.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, but the bass marimba is really a trip. You know what I mean? It just it's all wood and earthy, and you hit them, but it's a unique sound. I don't think in rock and roll they're definitely not using a lot of it.
Very cool.
And I love that we all love the spaghetti westerns and all the soundtracks to that. So it was nice to kind of get a little of that kind of twang in there. And
very cool. Super cool. One last question, and we'll just wrap this up.
For sure.
it is Michigan, and we are a medical marijuana state. I was just wondering if you had
We
any
do that in
views
Washington too.
Okay, super. Any
You
views
know,
on-
I'm a sober guy. I've been sober for 5 years. You know, the thing with most of those things is that different people, they affect different people differently. I never, I smoked a lot of marijuana in my day, and I was inspired and motivated when I did it. You know what I mean? So it was sometimes maybe my focus was a little off, but I don't see people, they don't. If you serve a bunch of alcohol to a bunch of guys that are watching UFC fighting, and when they realize they're not getting laid that night, they all want to fight each other and cause trouble. You don't see a bunch of guys getting stoned and beating the crap out of each other or doing violent crimes. So in that case, it should be decriminalized. But I think the thing with most drugs and this and that is education and rehabilitation for people that have problems with it. So, but what do they take the money that they make? Why don't they take all the money that they're going to make off that and put that into that? Because I think that there's, they're never going to get rid of alcohol or this and that, or any of the other drugs that are causing a lot of problems. They can cure them. And maybe they shouldn't, but some people suffer from that. It ruins a lot of lives, and I don't know about the pot going around ruining people's lives as much as alcohol. So, but then people getting arrested for it.
That kind of ruins lives.
Yeah, that ruins lives. So.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a catch-22.
Yeah, is it? So you can arrest some kid and take away he's selling weed out of his grandparents' basement, and you're going to take away their house and everything that they worked for their whole life because it's all could be, that's not good,
It's just a plant, so.
But hey, they're not that anybody that would be using it that didn't need it just for medical purposes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, that's a bunch of malarkey too.
That's it could be medical, it could be recreational.
Well, I think our state is legal. Washington State, where we're from, I think is full on legal.
Yeah.
But they're having some issues with that, whether it's legal at the state level, but it's not necessarily legal at the federal level.
Are they having any issues? Do you know?
I don't know. I know in California they've had some people that were doing ops and having stores and stuff, and the feds were stepping in and busting them. So if you were there, getting plans on building an empire off of selling medical marijuana, you might want to make sure you think about that, because the feds will still come and slap some cuffs on you if they feel like it.
Actually, I got one more last question.
Sure.
It's my other one. For new bands starting up, what would be something that would be something that they would be able to keep together? What would be the chemistry bond between you guys?
Focus on the music, man. It's just like all the other stuff will come. The better your songs are, and the better your performances are, and the better you are as a musician, the more things that are going to come from you. Just going around, you want to be polite and nice to everybody that you meet, but going around reading a bunch of books on how to start your own record label and all that, and thinking there's some secret bullet that if this guy heard your song that it's all going to happen, that ain't true. You write good songs and things will happen. That's the difference.
Well, thank you so much for meeting with the Michigan Times, me
My pleasure.
and Brian today. It's been a pleasure.
So much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye, Michigan Times.
Bye.